Hello and welcome again to another video in the series that we keep releasing or producing for you. This video is things that happen to me personally. So I've just put it out there and just to see if you can relate to any of these issues, and to see if maybe it is time for you to indeed quit your job like I did when I thought about these different scenarios or feelings. Okay, as a whole, and especially me, I don't like to consider myself as a quitter, but there are going to be times in your career when you do know or you feel it is time to move on, be moved on, or you'll just stagnate. Now, as I said, these 5 signs are from me personally, so you will be able to relate to some of them, maybe even all of them, but hopefully not all of them. Anyway, so here goes. Okay, the first one was I received advice from senior people that mattered in my career, on how I should do my job. Okay, so you always listen to people that you respect and look up to. One told me to lead, not manage. One told me to manage and not lead. So there was no clear understanding of what I considered to be success in the job, and it felt like it was a no-win situation. So if you feel in the same boat that if you feel that you can't win, you can't win. It's as simple as that. So that's one. Number two, I started watching films on long journeys, whether it be a flight, train journey. Now, this might not seem like much on the outside. Everyone needs time to reboot and just chill out and forget about work to a certain extent. But me personally, I always seen a long journey as a time for an uninterrupted workflow, time to concentrate on things I needed to do. So once it became apparent I was doing it more and more, I knew I was losing interest in the role and the company. So again, that was another sign for me. The next one, number three, I used to think and then rethink and think again for every word that come out of my mouth, how something would sound when we were talking in meetings or talking to colleagues, so on and so on. How I interpreted this, I suppose, was I was always worried about the views of other people around the table, um, and I was starting to doubt myself. So if you're in that work environment when you're doubting yourself, maybe that is time to leave. It's not good working in that environment when you're thinking about what you're going to be saying, when it should have the complete trust and atmosphere, knowing that whatever you say could be ridiculed. That's part of the fun of work, but it's still taken on board, and you're allowed to give your views. Okay, the next one, and this one was getting quite bad in one role. It was anxiety, or that butterfly feeling in your stomach, mainly on a Sunday evening. I'm sure you've all experienced it at some point. Um, Sunday night blues, I suppose. We all do get it on occasion, but again, it speaks volumes about when you're panicking over what's going to be going on Monday morning. It's not a good sign. You should have the excitement and fire in your belly to get into work and perform and do the best that you can, not panicking that, oh God, I've got this or that or whatever. And the most important one for me is, anyone that knows me, you probably know I like to laugh. So the last point is, I just wasn't laughing anymore. Now, I know the word work gives it away. That's what we're there to do. Um, but I do love a really good laugh, and having that one moment in work, when you can laugh until you're crying. You don't do it all day long for 8, 9, 10 hours, but there's one moment in a day when something will just tickle you, or you'll be hysterical and just can't do anything for 5 minutes. It's what part and parcel of the job for me is being able to enjoy yourself while you're in work. And when that laugh until you cry moment has gone, again, it's another key signal. It was for me anyway. Um, Now, with any of these points, it doesn't mean that you should walk straight into your boss's office and say, right, I'm off, see you. Um, but it should give cause for concern. Um, if you are experiencing any of these, maybe either the job, the company, or the industry isn't for you anymore. Okay? Before you do walk into your boss's office, just try and address the core issues of what's really going on. And like I've said in another video, um, have the chat with your line manager or boss and tell them how you're feeling. they don't care, it's time to move on, more often than not, they will try and address the issues and get everyone performing, get you back to the level where you should be at. Anything you need, and if you do feel it's time to quit, give us a ring and let's make sure that you don't jump out the frying pan into the fire. Take care, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you.